that I am. So for those that haven't been watching the show for a long time, I know a couple people that are connected with Star Wars legitimately. And I get a little bit of information sometimes from those people, and I cannot say who those people are, but let's just say that I do actually know some things. So my first point is Daisy Ridley is not a good actress. She cannot emote. She can't do anything. Is she a sweetheart as a person? Absolutely. Is she hot? Yeah, I'd rail her. By the way, you can find her ass online. But it was on. She posted it.
Go double check this just so we know he's not making any shit up.
I'm not making any shit up. It's on Twitter. It was. She posted it. It was for a magazine.
Let me check right now.
It's her naked for the magazine, just so you know. If you guys want to do some research on your own. But she's not a good actress. She can't emote. She never delivers lines, anything. The only thing she can do is scream. Other than that, if you've ever seen her or anything else, it's the same. It is the same. She's a quintessential Mary Sue. And she is actually the one that popularized the term Mary Sue. And if you don't know what a Mary Sue is a character that is just given everything and is automatically good at everything. I would say that there is actually a new quintessential Mary Sue that is actually worse than Rey, and that's Wendy from Alien Earth. She just
Ironheart.
She automatically, Ironheart as well, but she automatically, Wendy can do everything. She's stronger than Captain America. She can touch objects and just automatically be connected to the internet and hack the entire thing and knows all the information on any object that she touches. She also just is a great fighter all of a sudden. She can download any information from the internet. She can, at the end of the show, she can actually, from not even touching an electrical object, control it. So she basically has the fucking force over electrical objects. Oh, and she's the alpha for all the aliens. That's the fucking Mary Sue, bro. They won't kill her because they like her, because she can hear them. She can connect to their frequency of conversation. So the xenomorph isn't playing a game to like get her to do anything or anything. No, it's her dog. Bro. It's literally her dog. It loves mommy. Like that's what it is fucking retarded. She's the biggest Mary Sue, and I am actually I'm working on a script not as we speak, but like right now I am working on a script for a full Alien Earth breakdown, because this show is probably one of the, like, it's not even bad. It's like The Room retarded. Like everybody.
You made that your first video.
That's what I'm going to do
on your channel.
Everybody's retarded. There's not, and the only smart characters are only smart because they're not like on the spectrum. They're still stupid as fuck. Like everybody in this show is dumb. The amount of times that an alien has a gun pointed at it and nobody pulls the trigger is insane. So that's a real Mary Sue. But the other point that I had to have, you were saying Starfighter, right? So they're doing multiple things, I think, in order to set this up. Mando will be in it as an old man. Grogu's going to show up in it. Not in Starfighter, maybe, but in the next trilogy, 10, 11, 12. Mando will be the old man. Grogu will be in it. You'll probably have Ahsoka in there somehow, somewhere. Being Ezra will probably be there. Thrawn might be an object. And most certainly, I think this is what Dave's doing. Roman, how many times have we talked about George Lucas's original script with Darth Maul?
Like, at this point, probably like 20 times.
Okay, so the Night Sisters resurrected him once. There's Night Sisters now back that are working for Thrawn. They're going to resurrect. Ahsoka's died 3 times. This is not out of the realm of possibility. Ahsoka has died 3 times. This is not out of the realm.
You're not saying what I think you're saying.
No,
You're not saying what I think you're saying.
Yes, I
He
am.
is.
What I'm saying is they know they fucked up. They are going to do the George Lucas script. They are going to do the George Lucas script. We saw the leaked Darth Maul trailer for the Darth Maul show. We watched the leaked trailer from Star Wars Celebration
did.
last year. Okay, so or this year. Talon's in it. Maul's dead. Talon's not. Talon is going to be the one controlling everything, and she wants to resurrect her master. She's going to use the Night Sisters and Thrawn to resurrect Maul, and then they're going to do the Maul thing, the original storyline that George wrote for 7, 8, and 9, but instead of Luke Skywalker and his apprentice defeating Maul, it's going to be Rey and her apprentice defeating Maul and Talon.
I need to step in real quick. First, her resurrecting her master, just in my opinion, proves they have no understanding of Star Wars and the Sith religion.
No, not at all. But it's not. They're not. It's not a Sith religion. This is Night Sister at this point. Talon's not full Sith in this. Because in the leaked trailer, you see a young Darth Talon. It's a little red Twilight girl that Maul.
Okay, so here's the problem with your statement, right? If they're going to use no one can just claim the title of Darth, right? No one can claim the title of Darth, nor can anyone claim the title of Jedi Master, right?
Yes, but
it's bestowed upon you. You were given that title through your understanding and connection to the religion of either Sith or Jedi. If you call yourself Darth Talon and then you go and resurrect your dead master, you're a fucking retard.
Okay, so is everybody, because if you are a fucking orphan, you find out you're a Palpatine, and then you just go, fuck it, I'm a Skywalker.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm not saying Star Wars is good anymore, or that Disney saved Star Wars.
They can do this. And here's the thing. That's why. And I almost guarantee you, this is why Filoni did this bullshit. This is why he has Maul say, formerly Darth, now I'm just Maul. He has deleted the Sith. He does not consider himself a Sith. Is he a Force user? Does he use a red lightsaber? Does he have the teachings of a Sith Lord? Absolutely. But he does not consider himself Sith. He wants to create, he says this in Rebels, he wants to create a new order. A full new fucking order that isn't Sith, that isn't Jedi. It's a full fucking new thing. And that is why he's using the crime syndicates to build money up. That's what he's doing. And so the reasoning is that's why her name won't be Darth Talon. Her name will just be Talon. The way that his name is now just Maul. And so if she's not a Sith, she doesn't have the ideology of the rule of two, where I have to kill my master and then I replace him with I become the master and I get an apprentice, and then eventually that apprentice will kill me. Like that's not what she's thinking. What she's thinking is, oh, there's Night Sisters. They've resurrected him before. I'm going to train with the Night Sisters. We're going to resurrect Maul because we're going to continue to create our new order. That's what she's going to do. It's all laid out. If they're introducing Talon, they're introducing Talon, and they're just going to call her Talon. I bet you Maul's not going to call her Darth. Even in Clone Wars Season 5, no one refers to him as Darth. He doesn't refer to himself as Darth. Ahsoka calls him Maul. They might refer to him as Lord Maul, but that's different. He's the Lord of all the crime syndicates. So you could refer to him as Lord Maul.
What movie? What are we talking about? Crimson D. Do you want to say something?
I don't know what I don't know. Anyway, I think they are setting up, because you have this Starfighter movie, you have that, you have the Mandoverse, everybody comes together. They don't know what to do for 10, 11, and 12. So what is it going to be? It'll be Talon and Maul. They're going to do it because they have the scripts. They literally have the George Lucas scripts. All they have to do is switch out Luke Skywalker for Rey and switch out other characters for Han Solo. The Starfighter guy here is clearly going to be the Han Solo character. So all they have to do is switch these characters around. You already have Finn. You already have Poe. If Oscar Isaac comes back, because if he needs another mansion, like he said, so you already have these characters that could replace all of the OG characters in this trilogy with that same script. And now that you have the Night Sisters back, all you have to fucking do is just have them do some stupid ass bullshit magic and bring Darth Maul back.
By the way, it hasn't been confirmed, but can we just acknowledge that Disney is going to do another trilogy because they kind of understand that they, yeah, like they said that the Rise of Skywalker is the last one. No, it's fucking not. There's gonna be like 20.
There's two options here. Movies. There's three options here. Continuing to take on bullshit of just singular movies that don't go anywhere, that are like a safe movie that they know people will go watch, that's like everyone's gonna forget it, just like Mando. That's gonna happen, right? This movie's gonna come out, it's gonna make some money, and then it's gonna be on streaming within a month, just like Superman was. It came out, no one's talking about Superman, no one gives a fuck anymore. Sorry, it's true. Same thing with that's Mando's gonna have the same thing as Jurassic World and Superman, where it's like, oh, it's great, everybody likes it for a short period of time, and then it's gone. And I don't think I'm gonna like it. I don't think Roman's gonna like it. I don't think Corey's gonna like it. I don't think Crimson's gonna like it. I'm just saying, I will preface that now. I am going in there with an open mind, but after season 3 of Mando, I'm like, that was one of the worst seasons of television I think I've ever watched, and I watched The Acolyte. Like, the fact that you fumbled so hard, that's what hit with Mando 3. The fumbling of every story point that you could have done that you just fucked up. Do you remember the Davy Jones brute? Davy Jones Atriox, who was a pirate captain? Like, that shit was retarded. But you have that other option being 10, 11, 12. Continuing the story with Rey. And there's a third option, which scares the fuck out of me, but they're going to do it. They're the right ages.
Remaking the OT.
Remaking the OT. With Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
I'd rather just them...
with Hayden Christensen as Vader. They're going to do it. I think they're literally just George to die. I think they're literally just waiting for George to die, and then they're going to announce, or they're going to remake the. That's the only option they realistically have, because Star Wars is in the fucking gutter. So you could use the little kid from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show when he's old enough in a couple years to be Luke. You could use the little girl who played Leia to be Leia. You could use Ewan McGregor to be Alec Guinness's age. You could use Hayden Christensen to be the actual age of Vader. I'm not saying this is what I want. I'm saying this is a fucking layup for them, and they'd be retarded not to do it, but Disney doesn't do layups. They're retarded. But don't think it'll be the same A New Hope. The storyline will not be the same. But that's what
them just do sequels. I'd rather them just do sequels, honestly.
I'd rather them just fucking stop.
Well,
and
yeah,
do nothing.
They're not going to.
Stop, do nothing, stick with Visions, stick with animation, and just do cool stories in animation, and Star Wars Visions can be the EU type shit. Just do that for a good 5 or 6 years.
Well, not even that. Like, you have a couple of cool things. Like, the whole idea of doing, like, a starfighter thing. Like, if you just had a whole, like, show about, like, doing, like, X-Wing dogfights against, like, Imperial remnants or something, you could do something really cool with that. And a lot of people would be able to detach it from, like, most of Star Wars if you're able to get away from the nostalgia bait that Disney likes to try and sell their shows on by, oh, look at this character, the key jangly shit. If you just had an entirely new cast, like a completely detached, like, group of, like, rebel starfighters who are like going out and hunting Imperial remnants, you could probably get away with that and do something good, especially if you actually got someone on it who cared about making a good show. Not Disney,
that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, because I actually do have hope for the Starfighter movie. I like Gosling, and I think he'd be great as a Han Solo type, Dash Rendar type of character. Like, I think he'd do a great job, but the thing is, I have zero faith in the writing. I have zero faith in Lucasfilm. You can have amazing actors and stuff. Like, again, just because it's recent in my mind, with Alien Earth, the actor that plays Morrow is fucking awesome. But his script is shit. And it's the same thing with Timothy Olyphant. Olyphant is one of the best parts of Mando and Book of Boba Fett. Timothy Olyphant is one of the best parts of Alien Earth. But his character is retarded. He's basically Thrawn. He's like, oh, I've planned this all from the beginning. No, we definitely lost because I planned us to lose, but this was all part of my plan. Don't worry. We're actually winning. Like, it's stupid as fuck. Oh, yeah, everybody's murdered. I'm fine, but, like, don't worry. I planned this because actually this will be good for the company. Like, it's so bafflingly retarded, and that's the way that they write the characters in Star Wars now. Like, it's all just key jangling. Mando Season 2 is a cameo fest. Mando Season 3 also is a cameo fest in a different way, where it's not in-universe characters. It's just actors. It's just actors that are just getting hired to be like, oh, fucking Jack Black and Lizzo are in this episode. Come and watch.
We have 2 human bowling balls. Now we just need a couple of pins.
And Jack Black is just playing Jack Black with an accent.
Well, Roland, you said that you were looking into an open mind with, Starfighter. Let me read this, and then you may not.
Listen. I will also go into the Rey movie with an open mind, and Corey said something. He goes, I won't watch it. Corey, you have to. There's an obligation now. You may feel differently a couple years down the line. But no, we are all.
I will hate it the entire time,
and
I will refuse to say anything good about it. I'll have Disney's derangement syndrome.
According to a new report, a new Star Wars.
Yeah, I have Disney's derangement syndrome as well. Wait, Roman, hold on. I have it as well, Corey. But no, dude, I hope they do it. I want them to do it because the amount of content we'll be able to make on that movie. And here's the thing: there is a snowball's chance in hell that they fix her character and the movie's actually fucking great. But it's not going to happen. That's why I say it's a snowball's chance in hell. Sorry, Roman.
No, that's fine. According to a new report, a new Star Wars trilogy set after Episode 9 may already be filming. It has been nearly 6 years since the last Star Wars trilogy came to an end with the release of The Rise of Skywalker in 2019, and there has been no official word on whether a new trilogy is in the works to fill that void. We already know that they're making one. Several one-off films like The Mandalorian and Grogu and James Mangold's first Jedi movie have already been announced, but in a series so well known for its trios, there has been a desire from fans for a new triumvirate to be revealed.
I'll pause it. Stop for a second.
There is no demand.
No, there's not. The demand is to stop. The demand
you know what the demand is?
If there's any demand,
I was gonna say,
demand is give us more Andor. Give us more shit like Andor. Let Tony Gilroy write other Star Wars shows. That is our demand.
And the other demand is push for games like SWTOR.
Yes. And what Crimson stated earlier about you could get a really good show about a group of people. We don't know any of them, and they're all hunting down Imperial remnants. We got that. Not an exact story, but we got that with Andor. It was a group of people that nobody fucking knew that were side characters in a world just starting the rebellion. The only character that was actually a character we would have known would have been Mon Mothma. Everybody else, and Bail Organa, the couple episodes he shows up in season 2, but which, by the way, he was recast, but the guy who plays him is great. I love it. Just because Jimmy Smits couldn't do it, but
Insider,
real quick, you can do this. Andor did this. It's just Disney realizes that not a lot of people are going to watch it. Andor gets a lot of watch after the fact that it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Then everyone's talking about it, and it's like, oh yeah, no, this season was good. Because that's why so many people watch it afterwards, right? Because what happens with a Star Wars show these days, and this is sad and it sucks, But nobody really, people who watch the first episode, they always get a big jump. And then people who watch the big episode, like the one where Anakin was in Ahsoka, like everybody watched just that episode. The show got a big spike and then it dropped off again. And then nobody really watches it after it's over, right? Except for the people that are reviewing it like us. That's most of the people watching it. And what's different about that is so many people have apathy towards the franchise of Star Wars now that they literally will not watch the show while it's airing until they watch reviewers all talk about it after the finale. And that's why Andor takes a big jump after the finale, because everybody was like waiting for it to go to shit because every Star Wars show has gone to shit. So everybody's waiting for it to go to shit. They're like, I'm not even going to waste my time watching Andor until I know that season 2 is good. And that same exact thing can be applied to House of the Dragon because of the way that Game of Thrones season 8 happened. I know multiple people that I've told to watch House of the Dragon. They say, I won't watch it until all 3 or 4 seasons are out and you tell me how it ends. If it's good or not. Because I'm not getting invested again. I'm not doing that. I've already done it with Star Wars. I've already done it with with Game of Thrones. I'm not doing it again. I'm not getting invested in something that's going to leave me upset at the end. Like I didn't get anything out of it. And that's the problem. That's the problem Disney's facing, is that nobody actually gives a fuck until we all tell them it's good. And then even still, some people still go, I won't support Disney. I'm not going to watch it regardless.
So, Insider in My Time to Shine, hello, what a fucking
fuck
name.
That guy.
Shared in
fuck
a recent...
Sorry, that
shared
person
in a recent...
They don't know. They do have insider information, but they're a fucking Disney shill. Fuck that person. They'll tell you it's all going to be fucking great. Sorry. I don't hate the guy, but...
They revealed in a recent report that Lucasfilm is eyeing the upcoming Star Wars Starfighter as the potential start of a new trilogy set within the beloved sci-fi universe. The noted scooper wrote in a new post on their personal X page that the currently in production Star Wars epic will include a big cameo during its final act to set up a potential sequel, with plans to make 3 Ryan Gosling-led movies under the Starfighter name. Who this cameo could be remains to be seen, but rumors have been circulating about Disney Ridley's Rey potentially playing a part in the 2027 film, so this could be a subtle reference to the sequel trilogy Rey. Both Starfighter and the upcoming new Jedi Order movie from director Charmin Obaid-Chinoy takes place several years post...
Choi? That woman... Okay.
Post...
Look up... Corey, can you, while he's reading this, can you look up Charmin Obaid-Chinoy and look up her writing credits? They are all extremely...
She sounds like a disgusting person already.
Extreme feminist
documentary. She's a Pakistani women's rights activist who does a bunch of documentaries.
Yeah, so that's the person that should be making the next Star Wars movie.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut on how I feel about this.
Just read off her list. She doesn't even have that much shit. This is a Kathleen Kennedy self-insert. This is Kathleen Kennedy going, the Force is female. We're getting a feminist fucking creator of feminist documentaries about Pakistani women to make the next Star Wars movie. Who the fuck turned CERN on? Like, this is insanity. This is clown world. In what universe does that make sense?
Well, I mean, people complained about having hentai directors make anime, and then they make some of the best anime that ever comes out, so...
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying...
First off, I feel really bad because Roman just wants to read this, and we keep interjecting.
It's alright, it's cool. I'm used
to
it. It's been 100...
Star Wars near Roland.
It's been 147 episodes. I'm used to it now. It's fine.
Sorry, some people don't know who she is. She is not a person that should be in charge.
She is not
of
a
Star Wars.
person. That is a fucking clip and a half if I ever heard one.
I said she's not the person to be in charge of Star Wars.
Okay, I heard something different. But just reading this tiny excerpt about her makes me want to become transabled and just blind and deafen myself.
Okay, so
reading this tiny excerpt
All
about
right.
her makes me want to be Helen Keller 2025.
No, you have to read it out for people that don't know who this is, because otherwise I'm unfounded in my argument.
I feel bad because Roman.
Just read it, Corey. Just go ahead.
Okay.
I don't care.
Sorry.
Just read it.
This woman, who I refuse to pronounce her name, is a Pakistani journalist, filmmaker, and political activist known for her work that highlights gender inequality against women. Abadabadabada is the recipient of several Emmy Awards and 2 Academy Awards. How? I don't fucking know. Sabalabala is slated to be the director of an upcoming Star Wars film, which is set to feature a return to Daisy Ridley as Rey.
Is she directing the Rey movie?
Yes.
She's directing the new Star Wars movie that's supposed to have Rey come back.
Yeah, so it's gonna be it is gonna be not even good feminism, it is gonna be feminist garbage. It's gonna be all the fucking message the entire time, which is why it'll be ripe for us to rip it apart in this show.
She started her career in 2003 and 4 as a filmmaker with her first film, Terror's Children, for the New York Times, and then made 2 award-winning films while she was a student at Stanford. That began a long PBS series, Frontline World. She reported on A Razor's Edge in 2004 and went over the next 5 years producing many broadcast reports, online videos, written dispatches for Pakistan. Her most notable films include Children of the Taliban, The Lost Generation, and Afghanistan Unveiled. Slop. This just sounds like slop.
So she's the perfect person for Star Wars then. No, this is literally Kathleen Kennedy just picking.
She's just brown Kathleen Kennedy.
Yo, literally. Yes. Like, this is fucking.
And this is not like to sound racist or anything, but she's just Kathleen Kennedy, but a new face.
She's the epitome of the Force is female. Like, quite literally. And okay, I have no problem with somebody like her making a project in Star Wars. But a mainline Star Wars movie. Like, I'm baffled. Like, there is a million other people that are more qualified. Like, she's never even spoken about Star Wars. She's never even made a movie. Like, a legitimate movie. She's made documentaries. She's an activist. She's a journalist. That'd be like me just going, oh, I agree with some of his takes. Let me have Pierce Morgan create Star Wars. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
So can we let
yes,
Roman finish now?
Rolando, it's all of the Star Wars.
I think that's the longest that I've ever. I think that's the longest that I've ever been quiet on this pod. So
I am
since the Rise of Skywalker, talk of the new Star Wars trilogy has been near constant. Previously, it was reported that The Mandalorian and Grogu would start a new trio of films, and X-Men franchise writer Simon Kinberg has been attached to a potential trilogy as well. Star Wars Starfighter is currently in production with filming taking place in England and Italy. The new movie from Deadpool and Wolverine filmmaker stars Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray, following an ace pilot who is tasked with getting a very special teenage boy from one place to another.
It's
Gosling
Broom
and
Boy. It's Broom Boy. It's gonna be Broom Boy from the end of Last Jedi. It's gonna be Broom Boy.
oh, stop! Shut the
gotta
fuck
be.
up! Stop!
Gotta
Stop!
be, bro. It
Stop!
has
No!
to be Broom Boy.
No!
A very
Stop!
special
No!
teenage boy,
No!
bro.
Stop!
It's gotta
No!
be Broom Boy.
No!
And there's no way it's
No!
not.
Stop!
That really is.
Stop! No!
It
Stop!
really is,
No!
bro.
No!
The cameo
No!
is gonna be Rose. Fuck you. It's not Ray. The cameo will be Rose and Finn.
No! Nope! Fuck off! Nope!
The
Nope!
cameo
Nope!
is
Roland.
Kathleen Kennedy herself shitting all over a George Lucas Star Wars script.
Roland. If that's what the cameo is, I'm killing myself.
It's gonna be Rose, and it's gonna be okay in Minecraft. You have to say that.
No!
If
I
Disney
mean it.
keeps making
I mean
Star
it
Wars
genuinely.
films,
You can't say that.
if Disney
I'm not
keeps
kidding.
making Star
I'm
Wars
dead
films
ass.
like this, I'm going to kill myself in Minecraft.
I
No,
killed Corey.
I'm killing
He's
myself
this is the second time
in real-
today that
in
somebody's
real
ended
fucking
up on
life.
the floor.
I have to
Corey,
lay on
are
the
you
floor,
good,
guys.
bro?
I can't
Are you
fucking
alright?
stand this bullshit.
You guys know it's Broom Boy. You know it's
Rolando!
I don't want it to be Broom Boy.
Rolando! Roman, at least record it!
Rolando out here with the do a flip.
Yeah, do a flip.
Yo,
Oh, God.
yo,
We're never
yo.
monetized. Hey, listen, you know
Yo.
what? Ryan Kennel's monetized, and he says he wants
Listen.
to kill himself at 50 all the time.
Listen. I can joke because I've tried to kill myself. So I can make jokes saying that I'm going to kill myself because I'm not actually going
That's the
to.
most
But
fucked up
How about we don't
justification
make
I have
suicide
ever heard in
jokes?
my life.
yeah,
Okay,
no,
anyway.
And I can
you're
make
not.
jokes, this is like OJ saying I can make jokes about murdering women because I killed my wife.
Oh, God. Okay, so there's just some jokes you don't make. But that's why we always say in Minecraft, we are joking. This is all a joke. Roman is not suicidal. Because guess what? We have to say that. I've said that
No,
on
I'm not. I'm kidding.
I have
I'm
said
kidding.
that on Monday Night Mayhem because we have said some things on Monday Night Mayhem that might make the government not happy with us. We are not suicidal.
We're not.
Roman and I will never choke ourselves with catheter cording and die by that. We will never have our brakes fail 3 times in a month and then flip over and die. That'll never happen. Just letting you know that
God would have nothing to do with it.
yes.
Because
Ronnie,
it's
fuck up.
only a coincidence they've been thrown out of 109 countries in Minecraft.
Yep.
All right. So,
We're so
I like
Gosling
the
and Gray's
CIA.
journey.
Hello, CIA. I like you. Don't kill me.
No, you can kill me. Gosling and Gray's journey will not come without its obstacles. Though as Pearl star Mia Goth and former Doctor Who actor Matt Smith have also been cast to play the movie's primary villains. Star Wars Starfighter is due out in theaters on May 27th or on May 28th, 2027. All right.
Wait.
Starfighter
Wait. Matt Smith's cast as the villain for this?
Yeah.
And who is the other one?
Mia Goth?
Let me look her up
Yeah.
real fast. So
Someone
Matt
say
Smith
Mia
was supposed
Khalifa?
to be.
Goth.
So Matt Smith was okay. So
Stop.
Mia Goth. So Matt Smith was.
All right, I gotta go. I'll see
Oh,
you guys
she's,
later.
Wait a second.
All right, Crimson. Thank you, homie. Roland, she's the
See you,
bride
buddy.
of
She's been in 4
Frankenstein.
things.
She's the bride of
Yeah, I see
Frankenstein.
that. You're right.
Yeah, we literally
Yes.
just saw her.
So she's Talon. She's
Stop.
Talon, and Matt
Stop.
Smith. Matt Smith was actually. I'm gonna get no. Let me finish. Let me finish. I promise you, we're getting somewhere with this. We're gonna break this the fuck down. You guys tell me right on this show. What is this? 147 on this show right now at this time. You have heard all of my theories so far for what is going to happen with Disney, and if there's, I'm very privy to a lot of this shit. Like I said earlier, I have connections in there. I'm not bullshitting you on that. So I do hear certain things. But what I will tell you is she'll probably be Talon. Matt Smith was supposed to be cast for episode 9. If you remember, they mentioned the fact that Snoke has a secondary apprentice. That was supposed to be Matt Smith. In the original script with Colin Trevorrow, that's who he played. And it was either him playing that. Here was the question, right? He was either going to be playing that or some like villain of some kind, right? But Sam Witwer was also supposed to show up as the son from the Mortis arc.
Morbin time.
So it's Mortis time. So we've already seen the Mortis shit in Ahsoka season 2 or season 1 at the end with Baylan Skoll, who is the only reason I'm going to watch that show again. Well, other than to review it for you guys. So I watch it so you don't have to. But this is all, it's all making sense. They're doing the Darth Maul script. It's going to be Snoke's apprentice and Talon, or some chick like Talon. If it's not her, resurrecting Maul. And we don't even know where Baylan's going to be at this point. We don't know where Ahsoka's going to be at this point. We don't know where Shin Batty is going to be at this point, because she's fucking smoking hot. I don't care. That's one of the other reasons I'll watch Ahsoka. Other than for Hue, because Hue's great. But yeah, no, dude, they're doing it. It's gonna happen. Mando's gonna be an old man. Grogu's gonna be in it. Ahsoka's gonna be like Ezra will be there. Sabine will be there.
How much you can reveal. I don't know how much you can reveal, but how much of this is theory and how much of this is what you've actually heard? I'm curious.
58% what I've heard. 58% what I've heard. I would say, because it's not quite 60%. That's why I'm saying 58% is things that I've actually heard from people that I've actually talked to, that have actually been privy to the conversations.
Are you legally allowed to tell us whether they are indeed officially working on another trilogy?
I don't
Do you
know
know
that.
this information?
I don't know that. Nobody knows that.
Okay.
Nobody knows.
They honestly probably are planning it though. Like they probably are doing it.
No, they most certainly are going to do one. It's just a matter, like it's a matter of whether or not they're working on it. To my knowledge, what they're doing right now is they're going to see how Mando the movie reacts with the box office and see what happens, and then that will determine.
If Mando fails, they'll probably just move right into like doing the new trilogy.
Well, yeah, because Starfighter's going to happen regardless, so it's kind of like two different tests. So they're testing two different things. It's like, can we continue the Mando story? Is this still popular? Plus, how do we feel if we introduce new characters to a new movie? Because Rogue One popped the fuck off. So yeah. I mean, it's not a bad idea. The Book of Boba Fett was supposed to be a movie originally.
It should have been.
Well, yeah, the original Boba Fett movie was actually going to be Daniel, the guy who played him as a kid. And it was supposed to be Boba Fett, like, during the OT. like after Revenge of the Sith, like a young Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been
Yeah.
sick.
Well,
But,
fellas, we got another article here. Unless you have more to say about
I
this.
just have a little bit more to say about it, and that's that
Sure.
there is no trilogy legitimately confirmed. However, it's very unlikely they're not going to do that. They likely are going to make another trilogy, whether it's OT remade, whether it is 10, 11, and 12, or whether it's Old Republic, or whether it's after Episode 9, and it's not even has anything to do with like 10, 11, and 12. It's just its own trilogy that takes place after the Episode 9. They're likely doing it, and I have also heard that Rey's going to be part of it, and that there will be it's almost confirmed. What I just learned today and didn't know is that they're transporting a teenage boy from one place to another. So that's Brunke, most likely. And other than that, I don't know much else about it. Anything else? A lot of it's under wraps. Lucasfilm is actually really fucking good at that. It's the same way that I can speculate on the Maul show. I can speculate to tell you where they're going with this, but I cannot confirm anything.
So I wanted to.
All of it's hearsay for me. Sorry, it is. It's just hearsay. It's like I'm hearing things from people that were correct about Mando season 3, so I trust that they will be correct again. But I can't guarantee that they will be. And every time I talk to one of them, they tell me I cannot be correct. Like I don't know this because things can change so quickly, and they could just rewrite the entire script because they don't agree with what they're doing, or a couple of writers don't agree on something. So like a lot of these aspects, we're not going to know until it's filming.
Mm-hmm.
And even still, once it's filming, we still can't be positive because they rewrote The Rise of Skywalker middle of filming to make Rey a Palpatine.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to.
Sorry, I'll let you go.
Yeah. So I wanted to just comment on something that you said earlier. You said, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so you can correct me if I was wrong and what you said. But you said something along the lines of that your theory as to why they're gonna do a Talon and a Maul trilogy is because Disney realizes that they fucked up. The part where I disagree with you is that I don't think Disney realizes that they fucked up because they're narcissists. I don't think that they would do that because they think that they fucked up. I don't think that they think that they did anything wrong. That's just my own point of view. Because if they had, why would they keep doubling down doing shit that keeps on leading to the sequels?
So
if that was true.
I got something to say about that. Maybe it isn't Disney. I don't think they realized they fucked up. I think they realized we did this in the wrong order. Because they could have done this with 7, 8, 9. They could have done the Maul story and had Rey as Luke's apprentice and raised her the fuck up and made her really fucking interesting throughout those 3 movies while you're dealing with Maul, while you're dealing with Talon. Maybe you have Talon survive, but Maul actually dies.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a good thing, and Luke dies. Then you can still kill off Luke. You can still kill off Han. You can still kill off Leia. But then you have a character that you've set up throughout this crazy arc that has a reason to keep the Jedi Order going because they realize that there's Sith out there. Like, as of now, Rey has zero motivation to keep the Jedi going because there's no fucking Sith anywhere.
Right.
And she doesn't know anything. She has books that she hasn't fully read. That's it. So,
and here's
like, if you set a character up and you just go through, I think they realized they should have flip-flopped it. Right? Because you could still do 7, 8, and 9 story with Snoke and Palpatine coming back and all this other shit for 10, 11, and 12. And that would have been fucking totally it because you could get into the Plagueis thing. You could make Snoke Plagueis, and Snoke who is Plagueis, has created life before, and he wants to bring back his apprentice.
Who's his apprentice? Palpatine.
So that would be the last one, and then it would
They
make more
bring back Palpatine, and then since fucking Snoke, because you're saying Snoke's Plagueis, right?
Well, everybody
Or
thought
no?
Snoke was Plagueis until Rian Johnson fucking killed him. The plan was for Snoke to be Plagueis. In the visual dictionary for The Force Awakens, he has a ring that is from Plagueis.
With Plagueis being Snoke,
Plagueis.
with Plagueis being like, I want Palpatine back, that would make fucking Kylo be like, you know what? I'm just a pawn. I'm never going to be that. That breaks his fucking faith in the Sith, making him go to Rey, having him work with Rey, and instead of Jedi being a huge light side focused thing, they are just a more gray order.
Yes.
And they get more grounded into being a servant of the Force, which is what the original religion before the Jedi was.
Yes, and that plays in a new Jedi Order because that's what Luke did. Luke thought it was stupid that Jedi couldn't form attachments.
And just
he allowed his Jedi Order to get married. He basically got rid of all of the stupid doctrine that held the Jedi back during the Clone Wars.
And here's something that we need to throw in just so that everyone knows. The Jedi Order, way before the Republic, wasn't a thing. There was I forget how you pronounce it, but there was a Jedi.
Jedi. Jed apostrophe Dai. Jedi.
Jedi. They were the original Force users. They were the ones that set up mostly what the Jedi we are know today. Except they were more like Luke's order, they were more grounded, and they were more focused on serving the Force, the living Force.
So we have to talk about Ashla and Bogan then.
No, we're just going to keep it simple.
Okay.
And what happened was a lot of the there were 4 masters that were on the council.
Sotha Sil was one, am I wrong?
What's up?
Sotha Sil was one of them, right? Because he was the one that dipped. Right?
Yeah, if he was the one that dipped, yeah, he was. So 3 of them were like, hey, Jedi principles. And the guy that Roland mentioned was like, no, that's stupid. And so the Jedi split, and it was a huge civil war amongst them.
On Tython. Yeah.
And the Jedi who were like, emotions are okay, we want to keep the emotions in our religion, they went off and formed the Sith. The Sith went to a place called Korriban, and they found a race of people with red skin, Sith, and enslaved them. That's
they
why
basically gods, because these people were primitive. They were primitive as fuck.
They were primitive, but they did enslave them.
Yes, but when Force users showed up, they thought of them as gods. So they were easily enslaved.
Yes. And the reason why the title of Lord is a thing is back to owning slaves, lording over your slaves and shit.
Yep.
And then the reason why the Sith are so corrupted is because they got corrupted by their emotions. Their want to keep emotions a part of their religion led to their emotions being the sole driving force of their religion.
Yes.
And then they started corrupting the light side and all that. The other 3 council members who survived, they went on to make the Jedi religion. And so the reason they're at war is they've been fighting over who's right the entire time. Think of it like the Catholics fighting the Orthodoxy.
Well, it's literally just the longest crusade.
It is. It is the longest crusade.
It's just a single crusade that starts like 10,000 years before the movies.
10,000 years. Well, I feel like 20,000.
Is it 20,000? Yeah. So
because it's like it happened like 10,000 years before the Republic was a thing.
Well, I want to explain why all these people just all of a sudden got the Force, because it wasn't a thing, and then it was. Think about if you've ever seen I don't know if you have, Corey, but to the viewers out there, if you've ever seen My Hero Academia, they explain in the very beginning of the show that one day in the I want to say 80s, no, 1950s, a baby was born, and that baby had extreme power, and they started calling it quirks, and people started just being born with abilities out of nowhere. So basically, and 80% of that's why I said 80. Yeah, it was 80% of the population has quirks. That's a little bit different. In Star Wars, people kind of just got the Force, and these massive things called the Thoyor, which were these giant fucking like pyramids that just showed up to all these different planets across the galaxy and just sucked people, all the Force users, fucking into it. And then it took all of them, all these Thoyor ships, took all of them to Tython and dropped them off on Tython.
And so they had no choice but to stay there.
Yes,
and to do everything.
Yes, so all the Force users were in one spot. And they also had 2 moons, Ashla and Bogan. And Ashla and Bogan were surrounded by the light side. Ashla was light side, Bogan was dark side. They were surrounded by that energy of the Force. So the Jedi were meant to be in balance, constant balance between the two. And that's what caused the rift that Corey's also talking about. Because what you would do is, if you became out of balance, let's say you were too far on the light side, you would go and spend a week on Bogan and meditate on Bogan, the dark side planet, in order to balance yourself back. And then if you were too far on the dark side, you would go to Ashla and you would balance yourself back. So the Sith got a little bit too, specifically, I believe Sotha Sil got a little bit too into hanging out on Bogan. And he realized, like, my emotions are really great. I like having emotion. And now I seek power because I am powerful. We are powerful. We should be able to go out there and do things. And that is what caused the rift. So the whole point of the Jedi was to be in balance. So after the split, the light side wants to talk about them being in balance all the time. They're not. But George Lucas has also said that chaos is the dark side, balance is the light side. The only person that has truly figured out, 2 people that have truly figured out balance the right way that George Lucas has explained, well, I guess there's actually 3. No, actually there's 2. Anakin and Luke. In canon, those are the only 2 that have figured out pure balance. Obi-Wan, you could argue, is balanced, but Obi-Wan is pure light side. He is blinded by his doctrine. Although he is a perfect Jedi and one of the most righteous characters in Star Wars, and probably the most good, he's not balanced. His light side affects him from getting things done. Right? So that's the difference with the